Flex this hip tight mind in the studio, or I'm coming out.
My city relying on me, my homies depending on me. Married to this rap shit, call it holy matrimony. Flat broke a nigga rich, bitch, I got mattress money. Paranoid when I take a shit, got the ratchet on me. Polaroids when I take a pic, I got racks up on me. Got a bad bitch, if you catch her, you can snatch her from me. Hardly know me, told me hold the stash, I got Casper on me. Fucking with the click, get the stick, he turned pastor on me. Who am I? Thought you knew, Biddy 2, through July. Doing business in my sweatpants, fuck a suit and tie. Henny coming out my sweat glands, got me crucified. Do or die, struggle or you hustle hard to survive.
About to turn up in this motherfucker, nigga. Bitches little twine, nigga. Pack, you gotta go hard on these bitch ass niggas, look. We in this motherfucker. You niggas know what time it is.
Shining hard garment on me, bullseye target on me. Police in they squad cars trying to make it harder on me. See, I'm trying to reach the top, wanna make it harder for me. Throw some hard on me, just so they can throw some charges on me. Say she like it on top, told her get it hard for me. Sucker niggas can't do nothing but go get the car for me. Jupiter to Mars, I'm a star, I got bars on me. Check the smoke alarms, hot boxing that Bernard. Going hard in the lunch line, hard when it's crunch time. Hard in the paint, but even harder on my punchlines. Kill it every time, cause going hard in my bloodline. Going hard cause that hard shit hard to come by.
I'm just saying life is short. To my niggas, I know you gotta be hard. A black man in America, you gotta be a hard motherfucker. But we all know niggas that's hard all the motherfucking time. You can't forget to enjoy your goddamn life. We all know niggas that's hard at 7 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. You like, nigga, wait a minute, nigga. You angry at breakfast, nigga? You gangbanging on bacon, nigga? This is...
Without much further ado, what up? We back. You already know what it is. Another fantastic episode of the fantastic show, The Conceited Knowbody. We had one of these delays that's only reserved for people of our nature, of our heritage, of our kind. Yeah. The 3/5.
That's the 3%.
Coincidentally, it's 3 people out here.
Yeah.
Anyway, what up? We have a fantastic show on deck, like we always do. I'm up here with my faithful colleague.
Yo.
My right hand. I gotta quit calling you my faithful colleague, though, man. That's how I used to refer to my brother when we was doing the board running my trap. I'm so used to saying that.
My favorite colleague.
It's nothing against you. What's happening, though, man? Up here with Corey, man. We up here chilling, about to have a great show. Also with us, we got the rapper extraordinaire. I don't want to just reduce you to a rapper producer.
Yeah.
I gotta embellish it all with facts, though. Driver and the shooter. Yeah. So that might be a little off sometimes. He's trying to get away at the same time while I shoot. I'm up here with Pat, the fantastic MC, man.
Shout out to Nigel in the building.
I'm not just done. I wasn't gonna leave Nigel
I just
out.
want to say, I know niggas be on stage ad-libbing too.
Shout out to Nigel, man. We got a new. He in here taking pictures for us, man.
He fucked up and gave everybody a mic at the show.
Yeah. We got Nigel up in here. He up here taking pictures. He gonna help us with the camera. We ain't gotta run this ghetto shit no more. Every day, like at the 30-minute mark, I had Corey watching the time.
I'm still watching the time.
Yeah. So I gotta hurry up, go restart the camera and shit. That's how we doing, man. We got a low budget production, but we trying to make it do what it do.
It's on iHeart, so it's working.
Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna have a good show today. And like I said, we're here with Pac. He, amongst other things going on in the world, we're going to talk about his new album he got out, Backseat Driver 2. If you were fortunate enough to hear Backseat Driver 1, you heard some high-quality music and continue right now on this CD, compact disc, MP3 album. I don't know what you listen to these days.
Streaming services.
Before we get into anything, I'm going to tell him off top that off of Backseat Driver 2, he should still be pushing that single 80s. Well, what the fuck was it called?
80s, baby.
80s, baby. Listen, I wish I had that shit on my computer so you could hear that shit, Corey. He still should be pushing that motherfucker because it's like one of them songs and shit that once the right person hear it, that motherfucker pops. It pops. It's hard as fuck. He had a video for it and everything. This damn near, and I ain't saying this shit because he's sitting right here and he's my buddy, but that's one of my favorite fucking songs in hip hop history. I'll put that shit up against any fucking anthem. From hip hop hooray to anything. I shit you not. I'll put that shit up against any anthem. I wish I'd have been thinking about it in advance. I'd have played that shit. The shit's a fucking. I'm gonna have to play it for you when we off air.
I'm just glad that you don't tell me about the music before. You just let me hear it organically.
Yeah.
Like you just did. You know, niggas be overselling stuff, but you just put it in that shit. You just playing that shit. And I'm tough on niggas. Like I just told a nigga the other day, this shit was trash the first time he gave it to me for free, and I won't give him $1 for it the second time. So.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, man, Corey, he a good critic of music. He's sick in the sense where he puts Biggie and Jay-Z above Tupac, but we forgive him for that illness.
And buttons. I got buttons. I got a long list of motherfuckers before.
That's a light skin mistake that we can't hold him accountable for. But he a good critic of music, man. So I'll lend him validity in anything he says, even if I disagree with it. I know it comes from a place of knowledge and respect for the hip hop game, and that's something that I hold you in the same esteem. You know what I'm saying? Good critic of music, good listener. I don't really want to say critic, but you got a good ear for it. But anyway, though, man, we're gonna pop it off, man. Talking to you, it's like we do our shit, man. It don't be no interview setting. It's just a chill, kick it, talk setting. You know what I'm saying? But in the same token, we're gonna still get some information on you, tell your story and shit about how you was coming through the main streets of Compton and shit, shooting Bloods and Crips.
You Compton this
shit. Bompton.
Yeah, it was some main streets, but it wasn't Compton, man.
We trying to sell records.
Yeah,
we trying to sell records.
But
yeah, man.
And then what Pop told Big get the Source Award.
What's happening, though, man? You want to tell people a little bit about yourself, man?
Man, first off, everybody call me Jabbar, man. That's my middle name, you know what I mean? That's what my mama called me, you know what I mean? Some people call me by my first name. We ain't gonna get all into that, but you know what I mean? My family called me Jabbar, man. My artist name is Pac. The name came from my homeboys call me Pakistan, you know what I mean? That's what they call me, you know what I mean? I couldn't, to this day, I couldn't tell you why, but they started off calling me Pakistan, and you know what I mean? I roll with that, man, because I like the sound of it, and you know what I mean? It was what it was, you know what I mean? Pakistan is like shit. Well, you know what I mean? It was wartime, you know what I mean? It's like whatever, however you want to take it, that's what it was. It was a big word to me at the time, you know what I mean? And I rolled with that, I mean, I loved it. I liked how it rolled off motherfucking tongue. So, you know what I mean? I rolled with it, and then I just shortened it, you know what I mean, along the way, and just changed it to Pac, you know what I mean? So I don't want nobody to think that I'm trying to Tupac or Tupac, none of that shit.
Tupac.
None of that. You know,
White people still call him Tupac.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Even though that's one of my top artists in the game, you know what I mean? Just because of work that he put out, you know what I mean? But it definitely didn't come from that. It just came from my homeboys calling me Pakistan in high school, you know what I mean? And them my homies, you know what I mean? So shit like that stick with you, you know what I mean?
Do you remember who exactly gave you that name?
It probably was my homie Carlo, man. My homie Carlo, man. Shout out
to Carlo. Shout out to Carlo. You know, Corey, he deleted me off Facebook.
I didn't know all that.
Corey. Shout out to Corey.
I didn't know all that, but hopefully we ain't got to go into detail about that situation, you know what I mean? Because I don't like to play middleman and nothing.
Oh, no.
The only time I play the middleman is when I'm the mediator.
Huh? Maybe you had kicked off Facebook yesterday. Is he the reason?
Nah, hell no. Hell no. He just got mad.
Only time I play the middleman is when I'm the mediator, man. Because I don't like my homies bumping heads at all.
No, we ain't bumping heads. He just got mad. You know how I got a tendency to get on. He told me I got a tendency to get under niggas' skin.
Yeah, you do. You know what I mean? But that's, you know what I mean?
It's crazy.
That's human nature, man.
But yeah, shout out to Corey. I still love you. You still my nigga since we was 5. But he deleted me off Facebook. He deleted me off Facebook. Facebook, you can't take that kind of shit personal. Somebody deletes you can't. But in my defense, if you ever delete me off Facebook, and it's not pertaining to him, but this is the people in general. Delete me off Instagram. delete me off Twitter, delete me off everything.
First off, fuck
We don't want to have no. We just gonna have just talks in real life. I don't want to
be kiss my ass from here across the street.
Hold on, man. Don't be trying me on this Tupac kissing up shit. If you don't put Tupac in your top 3, you can't be on here quoting Tupac.
He's still one of my favorite rappers. I just got other rappers ahead of him
for no reason. But yeah, man. I can vouch for you, man. Y'all been spitting. You and Tyron, a.k.a. Elliot Tang, he was up here about a month ago. This is brother, just in case you didn't know. They brothers. Yeah. Just in case you didn't know.
I don't say y'all favorite, you know, everything y'all niggas look alike.
Yeah. But I've been around them and them doing this music forever. I remember in high school when you, like you said, you stay in a little circle and shit. Everybody, RTP, you, Jabbar. Because you was like 2 people to me. See how I covered that fuck up? See how I covered that fuck up? No, you, Tyron.
You could have used that 2 different ways. You could have been like, you, Jabbar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still talking about me. You know what I mean?
But yeah, you, Jeremy was there.
Yeah.
Like Carlo, Corey.
Yeah, we always met, since day one, it had always been like, because my brother and them, they really started that shit, man. They really started that, you know what I mean, group shit, like, you know what I mean, like bringing motherfuckers together to do it, whether it was this or whether it was that, like they brought people together, man. And like even when it was RTP, it was like he brought a whole lot of niggas together, like it was him and, you know what I mean, Corey and my homeboy Jameson for the most part, you know what I mean. Shout out to my homie Jameson too.
Shout out to Jameson.
You know what I mean? For the most part, they brought them together, man, and it was just like all niggas on the same accord, you know what I mean, about the same motherfucking, you know what I mean, outcome and shit. And back then, the outcome was fucking bitches, you know what I mean? So it was what it was, and niggas didn't like the shit, you know what I mean? Females liked the shit, you know what I mean? But shit, back then, that's all that mattered, you know what I mean? And niggas still, to this day, niggas still bring up that RTP shit, nigga. Like, that shit got under niggas' skin, and it still do, you know what I mean?
They ain't like that shit. I can say here and vouch.
But, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Somebody got to make some shake. You can't just sit back and not do nothing, my nigga. You know what I mean? Whether you by yourself or you in a group of niggas, whatever, man. I mean, we did something different than what nobody doing, man. You know what I mean? And that's what it was, and motherfuckers ain't like the shit. You know what I mean? We still doing shit to this day that niggas don't like. But you know what I mean? I feed off of that shit. My niggas feed off of that shit.
Let me take this back just a little bit. Because, like we said, we mentioned Tupac several times. Mm-hmm. You got Tupac shirt on.
Yeah, because, you know what I mean? My man he deep, man. It's like they still talking about him to this day, and it ain't just because his raps or whatever else, man. Dude is deep.
That's why I was saying he transcend hip hop.
And like people like you say you do music or whatever, you can't do music and not listen to Tupac, man, because the shit he talked about and the situations he talked about, and you know what I mean. He connected with the people that was, you know what I mean, that didn't have shit. You know what I mean? That came from nothing, you know what I mean? And made something out of nothing. So you can't say I don't this nigga. This nigga was selling the most records when he was alive, nigga, and selling the most records after he died. You know what I mean? So you can't not acknowledge this nigga. I hate to say the word nigga, but that's how we communicate, baby. So you know what I mean? I love the word nigga, you know what I mean? I use it a lot, you know, I'm gonna keep using it, you know what I mean? But you can't not acknowledge this man for all the shit that he done, because he was smart. You know what I mean? He was so smart that he almost killed himself. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, but he got himself killed.
Tupac was more intelligent than he was smart. Yeah, there's a difference between intelligence and smart. Yeah, when you're intelligent, you know things. But when you're smart, you don't do dumb shit. But what I was going to with that is like people don't know the history of because right now the record label is Rich Harvest. Yeah, it's not just the record label, but the movement. Right, it's Rich Harvest, and you can say go back to RTP. You can say this is remnants of RTP.
I mean, it ain't even.
I'm saying when I say this, I'm saying because you and your brother. Yeah, that's why I say. That's when I say that. I'm saying because y'all was down there at the helm of RTP and y'all the helm of Rich Harvest. Right. So I'm saying it
really ain't even connected with the RTP shit. You know what I mean? Because like everybody was on their own shit. You know what I mean? Even in RTP, like it was like everybody had their own. You know what I mean? Personality. Everybody had their own shit that they was good at or whatever else. When we went to the Rich Harvest shit, that was something totally different. That was like, okay, bruh was writing, and bruh was, you know what I mean, he was like rapping and shit, you know what I mean, and just so happened I was making beats, you know what I mean, like me and bruh was sitting at the crib on 19th Street in Anderson, you know what I mean, early, going to Westville, you know what I mean, I'm talking about early.
I'm sorry about that, Westville.
You know what I mean, but we was in the back room, bunk beds, my nigga, you know what I mean? Y'all do y'all history, man. This shit ain't just pop up, though, but you know what I mean? We was on 19th Street, and bro was writing and shit, and I was in that motherfucker making beats off a little ass, off that keyboard that was on Hustle and Flow, you know what I mean? So, this shit ain't just get started, you know what I mean? We been doing this shit, but you know what I mean? We had to make it make sense at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Bro, he felt like he had something to say, and he felt like he could do this rapping shit. So when it came down to it, we looked up like, okay, niggas in Indianapolis is really, you know what I mean, putting that rap shit out there. Like, they really making music and putting that shit on disc and selling this shit. So it was like, let's move to that, you know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean, when we took it serious, we was like, let's move to that, you know what I mean? And I'm coming straight out of high school. I went straight to the military 4 years, you know what I mean? Nigga, weapon specialist, you know what I mean? 92 Yankee, baby, you know what I mean? Weapon supply specialist, goddammit, you know what I mean? So don't ever get it twisted, baby, you know what I mean?
He clean that motherfucker 2 seconds. But look, you getting ahead of where I'm going. See, we gonna get back to the 90s just a little bit. We gonna get back just to the 90s.
I was giving you the whole play.
Oh man,
you know
hell yeah! And I wish
play.
I was writing it down, nigga, because I'll sell the story to fucking BG.
Boy.
But
I gotta give him the whole play.
we gonna get back. We gonna get back. Well, this the whole play. We gonna get back to the hate. Tell these niggas how y'all was percolating in the pussy. That's what had them niggas mad.
Man, it was like, listen, you know what? It was like, it wasn't even like,
these niggas mad because your partner could dance.
Yeah,
they
man.
Had a gang of, hold on. They had a gang of bitches and shit. And Mary, Muncie.
Bro, we know how to
everywhere.
Fuck all that. Fuck yeah. I mean, we fucked with Star Quest like one time and shit, but you know what I mean. My niggas know how to break dance, bro. You know what I mean. I'm talking about cardboard shit.
Okay.
Nigga, we was early in the game, nigga. I'm talking about my niggas knew how to fuck pop locking. My niggas know how to break dance, spin on their fucking neck type shit. You know what I mean? Like real shit.
Break
you know what I mean?
Crush.
But since we was all a team and shit, you know what I mean. Everybody had to be able to do the same shit. So you can't just have one nigga break dance and this nigga over here. You know what I mean? He don't know how to spin on his back and shit, you know. But shit, that's what it was, man. And that shit, like when you sit back and you look at TV, man, that's what they showed us. I mean, they didn't show us all the shit that they should have showed us, but like it was people doing shit. Like as far as hip hop goes, man, it was motherfuckers doing shit that was monumental, man. I mean, breakdancing, tagging, you know what I mean, spray paint train, like everything, bro. You know what I mean? And motherfuckers didn't like that shit because we was rooted to that shit, you know what I mean? Because that's the shit that we looked up to, you know what I mean? And we just made one thing go to another, man, and motherfuckers didn't like it because niggas wasn't doing shit. Niggas was like, I mean, niggas was selling dope. I mean, my niggas had shit, you know what I mean? They was selling too. I ain't gonna say no names and shit, but you know what I mean? My niggas, we deep in that shit, man. Like every aspect of the game, we was deep in it, and motherfuckers did not like it. Niggas hated that shit. Like when they see us, nigga, I want to do something to you. You know what I mean? Like seriously, and that's what it was, man.
What inspired you, man, to start rapping?
My brother, outside, my brother, bro.
Outside the obvious Big Brother influence, like once you looked into like the mainstream.
Outside of that, the shit that I listened to, you know what I mean? I ain't even gonna lie. The shit that I listened to, I came up on Wu, bro.
I remember that shit.
I came on Wu-Tang, man.
Who the best in Wu-Tang?
To me, RZA, bro.
Okay, give me your top 5 in Wu-Tang. It's 20 of them.
In Wu-Tang, I'm gonna say RZA, I'm gonna say Jizza, I'm gonna say Method Man, Old Dirty Bastard, and then who gonna get number 5?
You putting them over Ghostface and Raekwon?
Yeah, put them over
Who gonna get number? Hold up. Raekwon wasn't that. To me, it was. I know y'all probably say he a doper lyricist, but to me, you got RZA. Man, I don't know what the fuck he did, but he knew what to say on the mic. You know what I mean? Jizza was like the top of the fucking. He the top lyricist of Wu to me. If you listen to that nigga lyrics, he the top lyricist in Wu. But Old Dirty Bastard, his charisma. You know what I mean? It was his personality, it was his lyrics, everything, and that's what put him where he at. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Method Man, it was like he communicated to the people. He knew how to talk to the people, like the people that he was like a Tupac of the Wu-Tang.
Who was this?
You know what I mean? Method Man. He was like the Tupac of the Wu-Tang. I don't care how, you know what I mean?
Hold on. I do.
But
what do you mean by that?
He was the way he spoke to people.
He transcended from
the way he spoke to people.
I think he transcended in a popular way, but I don't think he had no conscious songs. Tupac translated because he related to people in Compton's
but
world.
it probably had more to do with the type of person that he was. But you know what I mean? He related to people like with the music that he made. You know what I mean? He related to people more with the music that he made. You know, Wu-Tang didn't relate to everybody. People just liked the sound. Yeah. And they couldn't understand a lot
I agree
of
with
the
that
shit niggas was talking about. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Motherfuckers just like the sound, you know what I mean? But Method Man was something different. He was like, he the motherfucker that makes sense. You know what I mean?
He was the one who like gave him that mainstream with the Mary J. Blige shit. That was his shit right there.
Yep. And
that's
like
that
video they had on the Vice, his first verse. Oh,
even on that ice cream shit, just on the hook.
Niggas get all up in your gut. That's why I said,
So I understand that point of view where you say he transcended them. He the one who I think gave Wu-Tang mainstream validity.
Yeah, really?
Because I'm going to tell you, man.
Because everybody else was speaking Spanish. You know what I mean?
About Atomic League,
you know
Socrates philosophy. Yeah. You had to like enjoy the lyricism and rap to enjoy Wu-Tang. Yeah. And with the same thing, though, when you say that about Method Man, you can say the same thing about ODB. Because he gave them that mainstream shit. Because he had the... His argument was like... Arguably, he was the worst lyricist in the group.
Was like, you know what I mean? But he still had lyrics though. But he still,
no, he didn't.
You can't say he didn't.
Beat and Mariah, go back like babies with pacifiers.
You can't say he did not consider her and spit that shimmy, y'all.
Go ahead.
That word for word.
Go
I
ahead.
ain't gonna do it right now.
Because I've never known.
It's how you put words together, man. It ain't got nothing to do with what you saying. Like sometimes, man. Not all the time, but it ain't got nothing to do with what you saying sometimes, man. It's how you put your words together, man. And everybody can't do it like that. That's why. That's why he made it to where he was at.
I can agree with that shit when you talking about. Let me see. Damn, man.
He told you that he didn't.
You can tell, but I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna
tell he don't give a fuck. And his lyrics explained it. You know what I mean? It was
I've never heard some ODB shit where
most motherfuckers be out here and they be in cashmere sweaters and motherfucking loafers and shit, and then they start talking about some gangster shit. Nigga, you ain't got this shit on in the hood, my nigga. This nigga was like point blank period, nigga. This is who I am, and that's who you gonna see every time you meet me, and that's what my lyrics say. That's why I respect the ODB, nigga. This is what the fuck I am.
I respect
he gonna say I just burnt this bitch.
On my list.
He gonna say I just burnt this bitch, and he really serious. He really just burnt this bitch last week. You know what I mean? He putting that shit in his lyrics, man. Everybody else like they got a point to prove, man. A motherfucking shell covered over their real self. You know what I mean?
His transparency is what made us relate to him and like him. His transparency,
and that's what's real, man.
And that's real, and
that's
it's cool.
Count.
But that don't transition to being a good artist, a good rapper.
You gotta. Man, first of all, you got to decipher what a good artist is, man. You can't just say... You can say that, okay, somebody write books. They write books, okay? Everybody can't write books, you know what I mean? Everybody don't know how to put their words together to write books, you know what I mean? But you might be able to put your words together to make songs, you know what I mean? So he might be good at this, but not good at the next thing. But you can't say that this person is better than the next artist just because he don't know how to put his words together.
So he paved the way for the Lil Uzi Verts of the world today.
He paved the way for the motherfuckers like the what's my man name? Nah, I mean not
Flavor Flav before
Danny
him.
Brown type niggas. You
Danny
know what
Brown
I mean?
can rap.
I know, but he still paved the way for niggas like that to let them be themselves, man. You know what I mean? He paved the way for niggas like that. It ain't about your appearance and what motherfuckers.
I ain't talking about appearance. I'm just talking. When I'm talking lyrics. I'm just talking with rapping. Rap is always subjective because it's opinion based.
I'm saying you got people that talk fast and you got motherfuckers that talk slow. You got motherfuckers that talk intelligent and you got motherfuckers that get straight to the point. You know what I mean? It's different people when it comes to
listen,
rap
you said
game.
you wasn't gonna spit it. Just say a little bit of that shimmy out. Just give me a little bit of that shit, cause I got to hear some shit. You give it a hell of a spiel, but at the end of the day, I got to hear some shit.
Y'all know ODB that dude, man. Y'all can't say he wasn't. That nigga recorded with Mariah Carey, nigga.
I liked him, but you know, ODB is like Ricky Clark. Shout out to Ricky Clark. You ain't from the crib, you don't know what I'm talking about, but he's like Ricky Clark. We enjoy Ricky Clark, but it wasn't no, because Bobby Brown was talented. Bobby Brown was Bobby Brown was the best in New Edition. Bobby Brown was the best in New Edition, so no, that's not even close of a comparison.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Give me the mic and I'm gonna take it away. On the bomb by y'all now. What is that? Home from the dogs. From the dogs is what? Brooklyn Squad, Wu-Tang Killer, bees on the swarm. Rain on your college ass, this and you ain't even touch my skills. What he say? One killer bee and he ain't gonna kill.
All right, man, I believe
Chop
you.
that down.
I believe you.
Right.
I believe you, man. I'll take your word for it.
But get hard, quick cement to the ground.
But them was some
and
cool.
what it say? Any MC in
Hey,
any
man,
50,
listen.
any
I
MC
believe
in
you.
any
I
MC
agree
in
with
any
you.
52 states, I get Psycho Killer, Norman Bates. Come on, man. That's that dude, man. I don't know, man, how you look at it.
The ODB just entered my top 60. Just based off
60?
Based off what you said, he just passed Lil Uzi Vert.
Yeah, everybody.
I always had
Everybody had their own, you know what I mean?
He might be in my bottom 5.
But let's just get back to the subject. Wu-Tang was part of the influence, and then y'all got down here, man. Just being in you from Marion, small town Indiana, came through Anderson, just a little bit bigger, but small town Indiana. You end up in that big town, small town Indiana, big city.
It's like big city shit. Wow.
But relative to other major
it was like
cities,
big
it's
city
small.
shit. You know what I mean? Let's go to the city. You know.
So when y'all got down here, man, what was the first thing you noticed between like the difference between yourself and the rappers around here?
Between me and them,
Yeah.
I think my shit was a little bit more detailed. You know what I mean? Like people, like I heard a lot of niggas rap. You know what I mean? I could have been in the wrong part of town. You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? But with the part of town I was in, my shit was a little bit more detailed than the shit. I was on the west side.
And when you say details, you mean
I'm mainly on the west side.
when you say
a little bit
detail,
on the north, but I've been mainly on the west side since I've been here.
when you say details, you mean they just say more lyrical, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that.
I mean, what would you say?
I say detailed because I talk about more shit within 4 bars than a motherfucker might talk
So
about.
you're saying
You know
they-
what I mean?
Horizon broad.
I understand
Like
what
you
you're
touch
saying.
more subjects.
Yeah. I'm gonna say more shit in this 4 bars than motherfucker might say in his shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. And like today, because like I said, man, I don't want to feel like an interview. I want to feel relaxed. We're gonna talk more about your CD, like but today, who's your influence? Like what makes you like you've been rapping for how long?
Man, I probably.
And I'm talking when I say, I mean, like,
bruh
seriously.
started off first, like seriously. I
Yeah.
think I've been a rapper since like it had to be like 2001, man. It had to be like 2000, 2001. You know what I mean? I've been writing. I like from day one. I've been writing poetry and shit like that. Like the high school shit, I was writing poetry and shit just because. I don't know. It just happened. You know what I mean? You probably take English class and they tell you how to write this shit and write that shit, and you start putting words together, and I start writing. You know what I mean? But
So it's 16 years. What
It's
keeps you
been
going?
on- yeah,
like what? Like who do you hear that makes you? I mean, outside
Now-
of just being around rappers all
Yeah.
day and stuff. What makes you just be like, damn, this shit hard, and it just motivates you to keep going?
right now, who I hear that make me keep going is the J. Cole's, the Kendrick Lamar's. You know what I mean? The Big Crits. You know what I mean? I can't outside of that. I can't really name a whole lot of people, man, because everything else is just. To me, everything else is just music.
And when we was here last time, we talked about our top 10s. You know, top 10s, they be all over the place. Your brother shocked me, man. Illy shocked me when he put Corrupt in his top 10.
Yeah,
a good artist
crucial,
and shit.
man.
He crucial, but what I'm saying, he's like not the person who you tend to hear when people putting together lists. And that's cool because not everybody should have the same list. If everybody had the same list, Rakim would be number one on everybody's list. If it was just based on the popular consensus. So I'm gonna ask you, without us, and you can just go on the fly. Like you ain't gotta like think too hard on it. Who's your top 10?
10.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's tough. You know what I mean? First off, I'm gonna put myself at number 1 because I can't see nobody touching the shit that I touch the way I touch it. You know what I mean? So I gotta put myself at number 1.
Can't nobody touch the way he touch
it. Y'all know me.
That's some shit you can say to a bitch, man.
Yeah.
Can't nobody touch you like I can touch you.
I don't care if people know me or if I got the mainstream, you know what I mean, recognition or not. You know what I mean? You can't. I feel like that's about me. About me, I feel like I don't care. I can get on any song with any artist and do what I'm supposed to do on their beat. You know what I mean?
You ain't got to
So-
blur it, do you, Corey?
Yeah.
It ain't blurry, is
So,
it? My
uh,
bad. Hold on. Corey over here restarting the cameraman. No, last time he started the cameraman, we was blurry and shit. Nigga. I damn near couldn't use the
it's all
footage.
good.
Yeah. But go ahead, man, with the rest of the night.
Yeah, I got to put myself at the top, man. I really don't look up to no man like that because men make mistakes. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, you're a good artist, but you know what I mean. You talking about your life and your story. You know what I mean?
Pat,
I can't compare my story to your story.
Hey,
just give us the 9.
I'm gonna give y'all the 9. I'm gonna add this baby, like I said. So I gotta keep my people up at top. You know what I mean? I gotta say, man, I'm gonna give y'all Pocket 1, man. At 2, I already
Yeah, too.
He your 2.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna give him 2. You know what I mean? Number 3, that gotta be Biggie. You gotta be Biggie, man, because just for the simple fact that, you know what I mean, that's that dude, man. His storytelling is crucial too, man. That's
what we was just talking about. I told my favorite.
I mean, Biggie's storytelling.
My
was
favorite
crucial,
story all the time. And he
knew what he was doing, man. That's number 2. Number 3. Number 4. I'm gonna go with Scarface, man. Okay. I gotta say Face at number 4. Number 5. I'm gonna go with Snoop Dogg.
Who you say?
Snoop.
Yeah.
I say Snoop. I ain't gonna put Dre in there because Dre don't write his shit.
Yeah, he
I mean, much love to Dre though, and Apple Music and everybody. I love y'all.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case. I love y'all over there, but you know what I mean. Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean. Easy didn't write his shit either. You know what I mean. But
nor Drake.
Yeah, but I gotta go into who would I say? Snoop last.
Yeah, Snoop is number.
You gotta go Andre 3000, man. You gotta put him up there. And he really probably should be higher than where I just put him at, you know what I mean? But Andre 3000, man.
And that's crazy. He got it without a solo rap album. Like, he's in a lot of people's top 10s without a solo rap album.
Yeah.
And he deserved it.
He kind of had a solo, but you
deserved
know what I mean? But it wasn't really.
If we was based off that shit, we wouldn't put him in there, though.
Yeah, we based off that. Love Below.
That's 6.
That's 6. That's 6.
Yeah.
Number 7. Man. It gets deep, man.
That's what she said.
It gets deep, man. After that, I started getting into because it was a dry spot for me, man. Wasn't nobody doing shit, so it was a dry spot. I'm gonna go east, west, north, south, east coast. I'll fuck with
Cube in there.
Cube definitely. Cube is beyond that other shit. Cube is up there with motherfucking Pac and motherfucking Biggie. You know what I mean? That's the dude right there.
Wait a minute, you ain't got Jay in your shit? No.
I got Jay. I don't know, man. I don't really listen to Jay like that, man. I love that nigga, man, because I know that I can't put him up there like that, man. I can't relate to them like that, man. Jay talk about a lot of... his whole career been talking about a lot of shit that I ain't know nothing about.
Selling dope?
Not even selling dope. I'm just saying, like... What the Reasonable Doubt was the shit to me. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong.
What about Blueprint?
I don't know, man.
Goodness.
Can't get into that, man.
Goodness.
Can't get into that. Nigga got to talking about shit.
God damn.
That nigga was stunting, man. That Jay-Z was stunting hard.
That shit sound good.
You know what I mean?
That motherfucking song cry. That motherfucking the song Blueprint, nigga. No, I don't fuck around. Stay on my J.O.
Y'all can't talk me into
about
liking
that
this
dope
nigga
since I was a day.
Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all.
Really told us earlier.
Yeah, because we was talking about Wu-Tang. I'm gonna tell y'all the shit that I listen to from Jay. I listen to Reasonable Doubt. I listen to motherfucking Black Album. I listen to motherfucking American Gangster. And I listen to that 444 that he just dropped.
Man, I don't know.
And between them albums right there,
a lot of shit.
I didn't miss nothing. To me, I didn't miss nothing because I felt like I seen him change, and he did change for whatever reason. He did change. You know what I mean? He wasn't.
Wait a minute, you said he been
connected to the people.
Time.
He ain't been connected to the people until now. He's just now started talking about real life shit that motherfuckers really need to be doing.
On that fucking You Must Love Me, on the fucking second shit that where I'm from.
Man, that
shit was too short.
That wasn't the body of his music, though, man.
That
wasn't the body of his music. He did that shit. He did that shit for publicity.
Even Hard Knock Life,
grounded with the fans.
Even Hard Knock Life.
Renegade is cool. I mean, that's cool. I love that motherfucking what's that shit called? What's the lyric exercise? Some shit like that. I love that shit.
You like girls. You can't relate to girls.
No, I couldn't.
You couldn't relate to that?
Not really, man. I was more of a Nas type nigga. I like Nas, man.
Takeover?
I like Nas, bro.
What about when Nas was on there talking about Nas Escobar? He got all this coke.
I didn't like him. I didn't fuck with Nas when he was in that little point of his life. I don't know what he was like. It was written. It was written.
That shit when I gave you power. That shit. If I ruled the world. Oh man,
You gotta understand. I fucked with Nas late in the game though, really.
Nah.
But when I
was
did
you
fuck with
influenced
him,
by Tupac not liking these niggas?
I wasn't even influenced
I was
by that.
influenced by-
It was
I'm not gonna lie.
I was influenced by my upbringing, man. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute,
And
wait a
that's
minute.
And that's
Just
what,
digressing just a little bit. How could you relate to Biggie but can't relate to Jay-Z?
because Biggie
was a hell of a
Biggie
flosser,
was
too.
more.
Oh man,
You gotta
Money
realize.
Toes, all the niggas
You gotta
know.
realize, man.
A fool is
Biggie was an ugly nigga.
Yeah, that shouldn't make him relatable.
You know what I mean? Jay-Z ugly too, but Biggie in real
Look at
life.
this. Hold on, now it's making
Look,
a
look,
distinction.
look, look. In real life, Biggie would be uglier than Jay-Z and a bitch.
Pause, nigga, pause.
You like this nigga?
You said in the bitch eye.
Look, and the bitch eyes. Just like she was like, this nigga fat, he cross-eyed, and you know what I mean. Nigga probably stink, you know what I mean. But still,
You hold on.
But Biggie was like,
Cause we ain't gonna act like you ain't just say
nigga
that.
got power on that
Listen,
shit.
I heard
Pack, listen. Did you say he looked like he stank?
He probably he was big. He was a big nigga. Everybody I know that was big and like
So,
overweight, big. Like
they
they
all
was them niggas
stink.
fat, man.
At least
They
when
was
I
like-
sweat.
They didn't hit all the spots they were supposed to hit.
He's gonna sweat.
a lot of big motherfuckers do.
It was sweat or
That's
something else.
crazy.
Big chicks, big
Big, you the favorite fat stinking rapper.
But I can't get no top 10 because, like you said, you just brought up Cube, and then you know what I mean.
What about you don't put Kendrick nowhere up there?
He definitely up
You-
there, but
but
if you
had
had to
listen-
put him above Pop, you know what I mean?
No,
I can't
I'm not
put
saying
him
above Pop.
You know what I mean?
But let's say like this: if you mention Snoop, would you
Yeah.
take Snoop over Kendrick?
Nah.
Okay.
I mean,
I
listening
just
to
want- I
it,
just
listening to it because his music was more. To
You know,
me, his music was more
more
like
musical.
you can listen to it.
Probably
You
one
can
of the
listen
top
to it. You
five
can listen to
albums all
motherfucking Gin and
Doggy
Juice
style.
and
Doggy
be
style.
fucked up. You can't really be fucked up listening to Kendrick shit because he be like talking to you and teaching you and
What-
shit.
now, what about-
You
what
like,
about,
you like, all right,
Paul?
daddy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
that shit.
Yeah.
That shit was more common to the people. You know what I mean? But Snoop shit was more like it was gangster shit.
That
you know what I
motherfucker.
mean? That
My
shit was
favorite
like,
Snoop shit is
that
probably that.
motherfucking doggy style.
It ain't no
But-
fun.
You
It ain't no
fucking
fun.
Yeah.
That's the hardest shit in life.
But you got the shit.
That's
that,
like
you
one
got
of
the
the
other
hardest
shit that they
songs
did.
in
Like,
life.
you got the other shit that they did with Nate Dogg on the.
Coolio, that's my shit.
Yeah.
Now some of these bitches
Between-
Yeah.
soldiers, man.
You got the
Between-
shit they did with Nate Dogg on the
Style.
Above the Rim soundtrack and shit like that.
Which
that was-
one?
Come on now.
Which
You
one?
know what
6
I'm
in
saying?
the morning, police. That one.
No. That motherfucking
I
We
think
gonna
Pop
come back
had the
to it.
hardest song on the.
We gonna come back to pull it up though on the Above the Rim soundtrack with Nate Dogg. Pull that shit up. We definitely got to play that. Matter of fact.
We
You
can't.
know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's all good. But
Yes, them.
I don't like giving no top 10, man, because I done been through so many eras of this rap game, man. And you can't compare nobody. You can't compare Kendrick, Tupac. you know
And
what I
then
mean?
listen, I'm gonna tell you.
You can't
You talk about
compare-
Dog Pound for Life?
Dog Pound for Life. Regulate.
No,
That's
hell
not
no.
Nate Dogg.
Or Big.
Dog
Them the only
Pound for
songs that
Life.
was on there.
Let me see the lineup.
But this how come I was telling
It
people,
was
man.
pimp shit. It was
This is
pimp
what I
shit.
tell people all the time. Well, I ain't say all the time. I just thought about this the other day. I was telling Corey earlier. In hip hop, I think you should break it up in the areas like the top 5 of 87
Big
through
Pimp.
93.
Big Pimpin'. Look, they had Big Pimpin' before Jay-Z did, nigga.
It wasn't
What you mean,
better.
nigga.
It wasn't
You know what I
better.
mean? Ain't like niggas ain't biting out here,
It
nigga.
wasn't better.
You know what I mean? No.
But no, I think hip hop, man, you need to break it by eras, like 97 to
You have
87,
to.
87
I
to
like,
93.
and I like that post that you made,
And you
but
did-
I was like, you can't just put motherfuckers up there and say this the top 5 or top. You gotta.
Winner's opinion, babe. You can give
I
your
done
opinion.
been through eras of the rap game, my nigga. You know what I mean?
So you
it's
got a
like-
right to make your opinion.
Yeah,
Based on
so
their-
I can't just put Kendrick, even though he might be the hottest right now. I can't put him at the top of Tupac.
No,
of
but you
shit.
say he's the best of his era. You can say in the
Yeah.
last 5
Yeah.
years he's been the best rapper.
Yeah,
So
I
back to
mean,
my question. Do you fuck with buttons?
that was quick. The Joe Buttons.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth, I ain't got to listen to a lot of his music.
I've been trying to get your bar hip.
I
I've
can't
been
say
trying to
that-
get
I
Pac
can't
hip
say
to Joe
that-
Bud for a
I can't
minute.
say that I like him or I don't like him because I ain't heard a lot of his music. And, you know what I mean? I don't know why I haven't, but you know what I mean.
So,
I don't think I gravitated to him like that. You know what I mean?
but fuck the rest of these rappers. We're going to get back to you. Tell me some of the process of going through making Backseat Driver 2. I know it came out a little bit later than you anticipated.
Yeah, it did.
You were the first person I ever had seen have a release party, then release the album a month later.
Yeah, that's cool though.
It's cool.
I love it.
Hey, the release party was fun.
I love it.
was fun.
I ain't been to no
Yeah.
release party like that yet, nigga. It was the unlimited Hennessy. You know what I mean?
They had an actual
niggas been
Hennessy
making posts
sponsor.
on Facebook about my shit to this day, nigga.
They had an actual
You know what I
Hennessy
mean?
sponsor.
Nigga, motherfuckers been making posts about my shit to this day, nigga. But it was unlimited Hennessy in that motherfucker, and it was chicken wings, and it was cake in that bitch,
And when I got
and
there,
it was
the chicken
females
wings
in that
was
motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
You know
When I
what
got
I
there,
mean?
the chicken wings was
Niggas
gone.
and wings, you know them shit.
Yeah, the wings chicken probably gone.
But like, what was the process, man? What was the hold up?
The sound, man.
Yeah.
The sound is the most important thing about your music, my nigga. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. Your sound, like, you gotta be able to put your shit in and listen to it and the shit hitting right how it's to. You got to. If it ain't like that, then you wasting your time. That's like recording through a fucking headphone, you know what I mean, in your stereo box, my nigga. You know what I mean? You can't do that. You gotta put your money behind your sound, man.
Yeah.
You can't. I mean, even though you got a studio at your house, in your basement or whatever else, and you
Got
might
on them.
I ain't stunting, my
I know.
nigga, because that's why I started. We was recording in the kitchen, my nigga, with a blanket over this whole, you know what I mean? Yeah, we had a comforter over the whole fucking kitchen, my nigga, with the mic in that bitch.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
back to sound.
Yeah, you don't invest in the way you sound. You not doing nothing, man. I ain't going to invest in you. I'm not buying your shit if you can't put no money behind the way your music sound, man. And your shit can sound trash, and you can pay somebody to make it sound better. You know what I mean? So it ain't no excuse. If I see where you coming from and we meet on that note, and I'm at your studio and I see how you recording, and then you put your music out, then I can understand. But if you out here stunting like a motherfucker, and you might be holding stacks in one of your posts, and then your music sound like shit. Hell no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You talking about that?
What was you saying about saying?
When you said sound, it was more Chris. Like, do you go with the sound that's out now, like sonically?
You talking about quality?
No, I'm
you talking about quality.
quality.
Yeah, you talking about
I'm
quality.
talking about sound quality.
Okay.
Like seriously, that's what it is, man. Like, you got to be able. To me, and it's a tough ass situation, and it's a motherfucker. I'm telling you, it's a tough process, man. Because the dude that shout out to my homie, Nice Enough, man. Shout out to motherfucking Young Pluto, man. They probably like, nigga. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I don't like how it sound. He might have mastered this motherfucker 3 times, and I'm like, that shit ain't right. We got to go back and open it back up and take this out.
That's how you supposed to be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a long process, man. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Niggas, you got to pay niggas for shit like that, man. If you don't know what you doing, you got to pay a nigga for that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just so happened my homeboy went to school for that shit. You know what I mean? So he got a better idea than a lot
Who
of
did this?
my homie Young Pluto. He mastered it, and my nigga Nice Enough, he did most of the mixing. He did some of the mastering too.
What's your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song?
I don't want to like do a one. Let's give me your top 3.
My top 3 would probably be
What's the song we played?
Hard.
Yeah, I like Hard a lot, man. Just because it just seemed grounded to me. You know what I mean? It might not be the best sounding or the best, you know what I mean, concept or whatever else to anybody else, but it's one of the, like, to me, it's like one of the better songs to me, because I feel like I gotta go hard in every aspect of this shit. You know what I mean? I gotta give my motherfucking all to the shit. One of the second songs is Turn Off. A lot of people like Turn Off, and I ain't gonna say I like Turn Off just because y'all like Turn Off. I like Turn Off because it was, first of all, it's one of the first songs I made on the album, you know what I mean, before any of the shit was done. I had like 5 songs done to this album, and Turn Off was one of them, you know what I mean? Okay. So, I like that song because it's shit that motherfuckers go through, and I don't want nobody to feel like I'm bashing women on this song or no shit like that. I don't even want to give y'all that idea, really.
We had a whole
but
discussion
you know what I
about Turn
mean?
Off
But you know what I mean? It's like shit you don't like. Tell motherfucker you don't like it. Don't be trying to like, okay, I can do with that. She digging her nose and shit, but I can deal with that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. This shit that females don't like, the niggas do a lot of shit. We probably do more than y'all do, you know what I mean?
Bitches turn.
I don't care what bitches don't like.
No, I mean, what's some things bitches that turn you off?
He said it all over the song.
Yeah, I really said everything. I think I said everything, but
just for the people who ain't heard the song.
Ain't heard the song.
The people that ain't heard the song,
What's
the
your
shit
top,
that turn me off,
the top 3 turn off
that a female do, man.
Bitches.
It's probably
It's a term of endearment.
expecting me to treat you some type of way when I don't know you. You know what I mean?
What you mean by that?
Just off, you want me to
Like
go.
she want to be a queen? Just 'cause she said she a queen.
You can't say
Treat
you're
like
a
a
queen
land
if
nigga
you're not.
treat.
Yeah, you can't say you're no queen if you're not no queen. You might be a trap queen. You ain't even, you ain't even the trap queen because you ain't fucking with that nigga. You know what I mean? You might be fucking with that
the runner.
nigga. Yeah, you fucking with the runner. You know what I mean? You fucking with the nigga that's you riding around all day. You ain't even got to chill and shit because this motherfucker making stains and shit. You know what I mean? But still though, Turn Off was like it's probably one of my better songs that I like, man.
See, man, we getting all
because-
our stuff. We need your other two turn offs.
Yeah,
He's at your top 3. You said
top
top
3,
3.
yeah.
I said what I say. Hard Turn
No,
Off.
no. Were you talking about
Well, bitches do the turn you off, the top 3.
first one? You said expect stuff.
Oh, to turn me off.
Expecting too much.
Yeah, just expecting too much. Expect like a nigga to pay for this and pay for that just because y'all out on a date. You know what I mean? I'm not courting you, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
You
It's
trying to fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't not even just trying to fuck. It's just like a mutual, you know what I mean? Respect, man. It's a mutual respect, man.
So
like,
don't turn
I
this.
pay
So
for
don't
this,
turn
you
this into like you building up for a wedding.
Yeah, don't be just because everybody tell you that you look good. That I'm supposed to think the same thing and treat you like that. You know, I don't seen a lot of motherfuckers that look good that don't even live here. You know, for real. You
What's
go
the
out,
other two?
Yeah, other two. Probably like. First of all, I don't like no motherfucker that smells some type of way. Man. You ain't got no hygiene about yourself, man. Like females, to me, I feel like they shower all the time. You know what I mean? You
I
clean
tell
yourself
people all the time.
If you got some smell about yourself,
all the
then
time.
you're not about the right.
All
You know what I mean?
the
So
time.
I don't give a damn what's. I don't care what's distracting you from cleaning yourself. It ain't no excuse for that.
It ain't shit important. That important that you forgot to wash your funky ass, bitch.
Fuck that.
Hey, I
Fuck
tell
that.
people all the time that before a bitch come to me, she should have taken a bath like she was going to fuck God. I need that level of cleanliness in my life. That level of
You gotta
respect.
be a clean person, and that go for men too, man. You gotta be clean.
I don't fuck with guys.
Can't be rolling up.
We talking about to turn off dealing with women, man. Fuck it. We ain't advocating nothing for women right now.
Yeah,
We're not paying for them.
right now. But you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Self-hate.
Fuck self-hate.
When we start self-hate.
Don't be out here talking about you a queen and shit. You don't know how to cook. You know what I mean? If I come to your house and we eating ramen noodles and shit with your kids,
Is that a
and
big
shit,
criteria for you with a woman to cook?
If you act a certain type of way, if you set yourself to a certain standard and you can't make no food or making a motherfucking attempt to try to make no food or try to better yourself or go study on how to make some food or read a book or a cookbook or something on how to cook some chicken, motherfucker, then no. You know what I mean? You're not gonna make it. You know what I mean? You gotta understand that this is a whole new era of life. You know what I mean? We come from that type shit. You know what I mean? I'm speaking on African Americans, you know what I mean? Women.
2 continents.
You know what I mean? We come from that shit. You can't just
continents.
say you can't just say I can't cook. I don't know how to cook. I ain't
Some
gonna
bitches
try.
don't know how, though.
Yeah, they don't because they don't try. You know what I
Right,
mean?
okay.
If
Mama
you
told
can
her
do
40
anything you
back
want
up
to
and
if you put your mind to it. If you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to do. So I'm not trying to hear that shit. I cook. You know what I mean? I cook for my women. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? Hell yeah, I cook for a woman. You know what I mean? I cook for my own. You know what I mean? So it ain't no excuse, man. You know what I mean? It ain't no excuse.
I do.
You got to be able to at least try and put
I'm a
some effort
fixer.
into it.
I'm a fixer. I put some shit in the oven.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean
a
that's
fixer.
cool.
Cooking.
That's cool.
I'm a
That's
fixer.
a
That ain't-
better
I
way
do-
to eat, brother.
I'm talking about, but it's processed shit. Like nuggets. It's some shit that's gonna kill us.
Fries and shit.
Oh, I just can't be out here and
But
shit
it's
with a
a lot
whole
of-
cookbook and
it's-
an apron on and flour on my face, smiling. She hug, come kiss me, and she smack me on my ass. I don't do self-investigation.
Damn.
Mommy ain't cook for me. You set the bar too high. You niggas set the bar too high for niggas like me. Shit. Well,
Nah, but shit, like females set themselves to a certain standard, man. And I'm just saying you gotta live by that standard. Don't set yourself up there if you ain't that. You know what I mean? It's females out here that go hard, man.
But you tell
That,
the bitch she's a hoe, she was a hoe.
I don't call females hoes either way. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck if that's what's in the back of my mind. I never call female hoe because you know what I mean. That's just like the utmost disrespect to me. Man, I feel like that's
what about
beyond,
you? What about people?
that's
What do you
beyond
punch in the
calling-
stomach?
I feel like that's beyond calling a female a bitch. You know what
Why?
I mean? Just because, I don't know. It's just,
What
to
if
me,
she's a hoe, though?
Yeah,
she
what
might
she-
be, but I ain't gonna call her that. You know what I mean?
So you
I
lie to her.
might make hints to it. You know,
You know, you kind of
I might
been,
sugarcoat that shit. I
you
mean, that's
kind of
just how
suck
I
a lot
feel,
of
you know what I
dicks.
mean?
You kind of suck too many dicks.
And you gotta fuck a lot of niggas.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you gotta,
Damn.
I mean, as long as she get the
Your
point.
body
you know
counted
what I mean?
100. Yeah, she was 25. I mean,
Yeah, but you
shit.
gotta give them the same love and respect that you give the next motherfucker, man.
I
because
disagree.
the motherfucker that ain't a hoe.
That go
the
against what you
motherfucker that
said
ain't-
about
Yeah.
bitches thinking they queens and they not queens.
Nah, because you got females that ain't hoes and got a more wicked spirit than the motherfucker that is a
All
hoe.
you bitches is a hoe.
You know what I
at some
mean?
point in time.
Like,
It's you gotta
no,
know
they
how to-
not.
Yeah, I think
Get
so.
the fuck out of here. Hell no, I don't believe that. You believe that? Oh, hell no.
You don't think all chicks got a hoe?
No,
like
that-
a hoe
I think that's what bitches say to make
It
themselves
depend
feel.
on
I
the
don't believe that
definition of
shit.
a hoe, man. Depend
I
on
don't
what's the
believe that.
definition.
A definition of a hoe
Yeah.
is a bitch you fuck like you.
Nah, you can't say it like
How the fuck I can?
females, dudes, like what like niggas call females hoes. What's the definition of a hoe?
A
You know
woman
what
who
I
fuck like a man.
Yeah.
With no regards. With no
no
emotional
regards.
connections. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you got females out there like that.
But
You
they
know,
don't- I mean,
first,
like,
the most
That's
thing,
their hoes.
the most one thing that everybody know is prostitutes. They been out there.
That's a
You know what
hoe.
I mean,
That's
that's
a
it. Yeah, I mean,
That's
I'm
a
saying-
hoe.
So you, that's
Pimps even call them hoes, and they answer to it.
that's what I'm saying.
They're
But you got
hoes. Okay,
females
okay.
that ain't out there prostituting, but they
hoes.
still
They just
They
broke
they still fuck
hoes.
who they want to fuck,
They still
or
hoes.
they might get money for fucking the motherfucker. You know
They
what I mean?
still
They get
hoes.
paid. Yeah, they get paid.
No
I
one
don't
wants
like
to
it.
be out there like that.
Yeah, I mean, some of them do.
No, they end up like that.
Some
We
of them do.
we had this discussion off air. Women do not
Reactive.
want to be hoes. It's like you
Look.
end up and you figure out that's your strongest point in life.
This my
where all you
primary-
can
well,
do
I'm
is
gonna give y'all
hoe.
one example. I'm trying to think what this chick name is. She danced over there in Texas.
Where at?
What's that bitch
Fine.
name? Real
What's her
fucking
name?
thick.
You know her name?
She real thick.
No, I'm trying to figure out which
No, she the bitch who Drake was fucking with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
What's her
retired
name?
Drake,
Jersey.
yeah,
Johnny
tried-
Blaze.
No, they tried.
Blaze.
Drake tried to retire.
Ain't
her
it Johnny
Yeah.
Blaze or some
Yeah.
shit like that?
Yeah.
Drake tried to retire
She's a
her.
dancer
Drake.
Harlem Nights. I seen her Harlem
But
Nights.
what are you saying?
She a hoe.
He tried to
No,
retire
what are you
her.
saying,
Johnny.
though?
He had
What are
the
you
money
saying
to
about her?
retire her,
Yeah.
and she didn't want to retire.
She addicted to that life.
You know,
I mean,
that's what she
when
wanted.
You know, she's psychologically
That's what
fucked
she
up at
wanted.
this point.
She said, this is what I like doing. I don't
I don't
she
think
can
she
have
was
anything
gonna
she
marry her,
wants.
though.
Did she say she liked dancing?
She
She,
can have
likes
anything
having
she
all the
wants.
dick.
She like their life.
Did
I don't
she-
even know if she having sex with dudes. I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm just saying she.
I'm
like
talking
their
about.
life.
I'm talking about bitches that we have concrete evidence that they are fucking
Yeah,
all the
I
time.
don't think they.
Just
got no
take a
evidence
typical
on it
bitch
like
that you know around you. Just say any bitch you've ever known who's a hoe. You can look in her eyes and tell she don't enjoy her occupation. And every bitch wish they had
A lot of times you can't tell, man.
I can. I got
you
like
can't
this
tell.
deciphering
They
power.
females.
I got this superpower and shit. These bitches do not want to be that. They would prefer to come home to a man that love them every
Some of them
night.
don't.
Yes, they do.
Some of
That's
them
their
don't.
biggest
Man.
Man, if you ever
Some
have
of
a
them do
conversation
not.
with a
Some
bitch,
of them is like
if you have a
niggas and do
conversation,
not want
no,
to come home
a
to
woman
no
is
nigga
never
every
like a
night.
nigga. A woman's never like a nigga. If you ever sit down and have a conversation with a woman, I'm gonna tell you it's been something that put them in that position of where they doing that shit. Whether it's they done got molested when they was younger, they ain't got fucked over when they was, it's always reactive. It's never innate.
broke
It's
their
never
heart,
some
so
natural
now
shit.
they don't trust
It's
you,
where
they just fucking and
it's
moving
where they
on.
reacted
I look at it like
and they became accustomed
I
to it.
look at it like this. A lot of that shit got to do with how their mama was.
That's a
And you
big.
can't-
That's a strong point.
Okay, but you
That's a
can't
strong
say
point.
all of them want to sit down and get married.
Okay,
Yes,
so
I can.
1%.
All of them
Yes, I
don't.
can.
Not all of them,
Yeah.
101%.
All of them be like, fuck it, man.
Only 100 of
Only
them.
100,
Only
yeah.
All of
100%.
some of them be like, fuck a nigga. You know what I mean?
That's
Like, straight up,
reactive
man.
though. That's
Yeah.
not a natural disposition
Not
for
all
a
the
woman.
time, man.
That's not a natural disposition for one to be like normal women. Now I'm saying normal women. They want that security and that
Now,
protection
I
of
know
being
a
with a
woman.
man.
I know a female right now that don't fuck with niggas. She like females and ain't never fucked with a man in her life.
I know she confused.
And now you can't say she confused.
Yes, the fuck
she ain't
you
never
can.
fucked. She ain't never fucked with a man in her life.
That's odd as fuck.
Yeah,
That's not
odd.
normal.
Yeah.
That's
Can you
that's
say
totally
it's not normal? It's how
because
she was
it's normal
raised.
for a man and a woman to
So
be
she was
together.
raised-
That's the normal.
Yeah,
Just because you raised
if
fucked
you
up,
start
don't mean
going
you should
into
be fucked
religion,
up.
you can say it's normal.
It's not even religion.
You know what
It's
I mean?
human
But-
nature. You can't produce. You don't even have to put a relation.
Yeah,
religion.
you right on it.
You don't
right
have
on-
religion
you
in
right on
the
that
equation.
point. You right on that
Everybody
point.
wants a
But I'm
child.
just
You
saying,
can't produce with the same sex. Period.
you right.
It's normal to her because that's what she's in.
Right.
But to like nature, that's not normal. And
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not normal to nature, but I'm just saying, like, this chick don't find no affection or no attraction in no man. Period.
That's
And
like
haven't-
mental
and
disease,
haven't
man.
since-
That's
and
like
haven't
that's
since,
mental.
like she was born, but you can't change that or say that she wrong. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
you can
can't-
say you're wrong. Whether she want to accept that she's wrong, that's a different thing. You can always give your critique on the
I mean,
situation.
yeah, that's your opinion though.
I mean, based on what? I mean, is it a like when you say you can't tell her she's wrong? What is that based on? Like, why can't you tell her she's wrong?
You can tell her, but that don't mean that she gonna accept.
That's like saying, I mean, she don't have to accept it, but that's like telling somebody who molests children you can't tell them they wrong.
Yeah, that's a little
No,
bit
it's not different because it's something that they like doing. No, that is something that they like doing. So it's the same thing as something that she likes doing. So if you can't tell him he wrong for fetishing over 6-year-old boys, you can't tell her. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whether you like it or not, man, in your opinion, it's varying degree.
I understand what you're saying.
But I prefer to see a bitch eat some pussy than a little 50-year-old man suck a 6-year-old dick.
Yeah, but why? See, now you start going to bring that conversation.
No, because it's
why?
personal.
You know what I mean?
Personal. I tell them they both wrong, but if I got to choose the lesser of two equals, let's go carpet dive together. Let's go munch. I'd rather see you attack a grown woman than this nigga over here fuck Timmy up.
Yeah.
Lord.
But yeah, man.
Appreciate you coming through, though.
He ended the show and shit before I'm ready to end it.
No, I was just saying, I appreciate the.
No, we almost up on time.
Yeah, we got 4 minutes.
But damn.
Yeah, let me end that 4 minutes off and say what you gotta say, and then, you know what I mean?
Oh no, I'm gonna tell you, man. Tell people where they can find you on social media and shit, where they can download your music, where they can hear that.
Check me out on Facebook, man. I'm at Pack Say Jack. You know what I mean? PAKSAJAK.
For some reason, that shit is funny as hell to me, man. I never
Yeah,
looked
yeah,
at your
yeah.
URL. I never looked at your URL. Go ahead, though.
Pack Say Jack on Facebook. The homie Pack on Instagram. I got Pack Say Jack on Twitter. You know what I mean? You can go download my music on CD Baby. It's on Bandcamp. It's on Google Play right now. It's on iTunes. It's on iHeart. You know what I mean? I just found that out today, but that's all good. You know what I mean? It's on iHeart. It's on everything, man. So y'all ain't got no reason to not download it, man. It's Indiana's own, baby. You
Backseat driver too.
When you listen to my music, it ain't gonna. Some of it's self-explanatory, but a lot of it's hidden. You know what I mean? You gotta listen to what I'm saying, man. It ain't just no regular ass music, man. Listen to what I'm saying, man. My shit goes deep. You know what I mean? The niggas on my album go deep, man. Shout out to everybody that featured on this album. You know what I mean? I love y'all. Shout out to everybody that helped me put it together, man. Shout out to my homie Nice Enough, my homie Pluto that mixed and mastered this project, man. And, you know what I mean? MK14 that did the graphics on the album, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. It's all love, man. You know what I mean? If I make it to the top, we make it to the top.
Ain't no if.
Yeah.
When
I make it to the top, we make it to the top, baby. On everything, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Indiana shit all day, baby.
Shout out to everybody.
Midwest shit all day. And who
Midwest.
I listen to right now, West Coast, I listen to the homeboy, I ain't even gonna say his name right now.
Fuck that
Midwest.
No offense. Shout out to everybody who listen tuning in to another fantastic edition of Conceited Knowbody. We started off late.
Yeah.
So we already know Corey got something to do.
I
That's
know.
why he tried to wrap this shit up all early and shit. He said it all past because thanks for coming in. He said it all over. Shout out to everybody who tune in week in, week out, man. Thank you for coming, man.
No
you know,
doubt.
I've been
Thank
looking
y'all,
forward.
man. I appreciate
We gonna
it.
have
I
to get you.
appreciate
I'm
y'all
gonna
tuning
have to
in.
get you on here because we got a lot to talk about.
coming
outside.
back.
Hold on,
Definitely got a lot to
you
talk
know,
about outside of
you
music.
know, we got a lot to talk about outside the music. You told me when you finished with your album, you was gonna get into some reading and shit. We're gonna have our discussions.
Yeah.
Don't forget that shit.
Nah, we good.
Yeah.
We gonna talk about it though.
Hell yeah, but shout anything you
I
want
might
to
not
say?
answer everything, but we gonna talk about it. You know what I mean?
Mr. Corey G. Fresh, a.k.a. the popular stranger, a.k.a. the outgoing introvert. Another fantastic show. Thank Pac. You know what I'm saying? Shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I thank the host of the show, you know, for inviting me on. I always going to thank him every week. Just appreciate it. Great team, you know. That's all I got. Tell a friend, tell a friend.
Hell yeah, the big homie Teflon.
Next week, we have Beyonce coming here to talk about her breakup with Jay-Z and how she's been pining to be my whore. I call bitches hoes. We see y'all next week.
Yeah.